Realized y'all don't know, but whatever. I was walking around Saturday Market today and just looking at the pottery and all the things and the makers. And I feel like I'm in my whimsy era, and I love that for me. I'm following the trends, soft girl, whimsy era, whatever, but I'm in there and whatever. But I've always had whimsy. I've always had whatever we're calling it now as whimsy because my dad had a sense of whimsy at all times. Um, I'm always on the hunt for this big green bowl that we had in our house that I'm pretty sure my dad got from the Saturday market by a maker there. And it broke a long time ago, but it's just so nostalgic to us that I'm always on the hunt for that bowl. But it was custom or one of a kind. We had custom mugs in our house that my dad had picked up because he was a bus driver, and just telling people, hearing people's stories, him being downtown, these people would get on his bus and he would just like have a mug. There is a mug in our house at my parents' house today with my dad's face on it and his mustache. Okay. My dad took up pottery. I have one of his bowls that I use for storage. It's cracked. It's not great. My dad tried it, right? Um, he always liked leather goods, but like a leatherman, like the leather makers at Saturday market that he would befriend, and they would make him a custom wallet for his checkbook, right? So he would get like the leather that was like kind of orange, that was special, like no one else had. Um, uh, and that sense of like customization and artisan, and maybe not, you can't do it yourself, but that sense of like making sure artisans are like paid for their work and getting something unique and curated and like supporting locally and like going to the bakery that like and paying for it and going to the coffee shop that is locally owned and like the fruit stand and the pie maker and all of that culture, like stumbling upon a drum circle and like talking to the people and getting the tie-dye shirt. If I had cash, you guys, there was tie-dye shirts laid out on the grass at the Saturday market. If I had cash on me, I would have got a tie-dye shirt. And I want you to know, if my dad was alive, not only would he have gotten a tie-dye shirt, he would have made a new best friend. Okay? And so as I was walking around and like just living my best life, absorbing the atmosphere of everybody just like having a good time, enjoying the art, the woman making like these cut like these beautiful wooden trees and forks and spoons jewelry and these crystal uh, light catching things that there's these wood ones that they're expensive, but I want one. I've seen them around at different markets. And just my love of going to outdoor markets. I love just going to outdoor markets and walking around. I love that. I got earrings that you can put essential oils on. At the first Thursday, I got a hand painted uh, short caftan. I love that for me. Okay. So, like, this sense of that sense of what we're now, I'm calling it whimsy, but I think there's other words for it, is not anything new. As I was taking it all in today, it's actually something that has been baked into my childhood and has been a part of what I've grown up with, and it's a part of who I am. It's a part of who I am. And I am re-embracing it. I'm re-embracing it. And I think that's beautiful. And I was reminded of that today on America's birthday. But I'm choosing to celebrate my wonderful, storied tapestry of Blackness. And I think there's something indigenous to my family. Sometimes I see it in my face. I think if I were to take a test, I don't think it would show up, but that's all I got to say about that. Both my parents are Black, but as you can tell, I show up very light-skinned. And so do people on both sides of my family. So we could talk about that forever, about the history of why that is. But happy whimsy on this July 4th.